A 20-year-old man accused of being Oakland's crack cocaine kingpin appeared in court today. He was arrested last week in what police call the biggest crack bust in city history. Darrell Reed is his name. He was ordered held without bail. Prosecutors say that they expect more charges to be leveled against him. And police say gang warfare may break out in Oakland to fill the power vacuum because of Reed's arrest. Reed will be back in court on Friday.
An early morning drug bust in San Jose today netted police 32 suspected dealers. Also found $800 in cash, a video on how to make crack, a cellular phone, and beepers, all modern-day tools of the drug trade. Today's raid was in direct response to tips from area residents, people who are fed up with a growing neighborhood drug problem. Meanwhile, the FBI is investigating links between Oakland Mayor Lionel Wilson's son, Steve Wilson, and a mafia drug ring. The FBI today displayed millions of dollars in cash and cocaine seized from the Sicilian ring. They also produced a chart linking Wilson to the Italian dealers through Marin County publisher Guillermo Diaz. Diaz is in jail. Wilson remains free. The FBI say they expect to make more arrests soon, but they didn't say if they would arrest Wilson.
Distribute cocaine. Both were arrested at their homes last weekend after a 2-year police and FBI investigation. They appeared today before Magistrate Wayne Brazil. Federal authorities have requested the two be held without bail while they await trial. That request will be decided next Tuesday. The FBI alleges Diaz is the chief cocaine distributor in the Bay Area with connections to a mafia drug ring in the United States and Italy. The FBI tonight says they expect to make more arrests in connection with an elaborate cocaine ring operating in the Bay Area. Earlier today, they drew an extensive chart with the names of suspects, some under arrest and some not, but all believed to be involved in a coke distribution ring. Among those not arrested, Steve Wilson, the 42-year-old son of Oakland Mayor Lionel Wilson. Agents searched his home earlier this week, as we've reported, but they found no drugs. Still, they say they consider him a suspect, and he was named in passing in a formal complaint.
Based upon our investigation, Mr. Wilson is an associate, and we're continuing to review the evidence that was seized in that investigation to include approximately $246,000 that came from a car at Steve Wilson's residence as well as his house.
The FBI refused to say whether they expect to arrest Steve Wilson in the near future. In the South Bay, San Jose police tonight believe there are 32 fewer drug dealers on the street. Police invited news reporters on a series of drug busts this morning. Besides the suspects, the roundups netted $15,000 worth of cocaine and other drugs, as well as some considered modern tools of the trade, cellular phones, tape recorders, and beepers. Apparently, the customers had not gotten wind that dealers were out of business.
That's one of our pagers now. That's one of the dealer's pagers, and since he's been arrested this morning, his friends do not know he's in custody. Someone's probably trying to put an order, and I'm sure the narcotics unit will return the phone call.
Or a personal visit?
Either one, whichever is appropriate.
Police say they plan to have drug roundups more often, about once every 3 to 4 months.
42-year-old Steve Wilson has not been arrested, but the FBI and Oakland police searched his house and cars late yesterday. The FBI said the mayor was not implicated. News Center 4's John Fulmer has more details.
The FBI spent 5 hours yesterday searching this house on Trestle Glen Road in Oakland. It belongs to 42-year-old Steve Wilson, the youngest son of Oakland Mayor Lionel Wilson. The FBI says the search failed to turn up any drugs, but some weapons were found, and according to the Oakland Trib, $200,000 in cash was confiscated. Wilson, however, was not arrested. News Center 4's attempts to reach him failed today, but according to a criminal complaint naming 5 other people, which was filed in federal court by the U.S. Attorney today, FBI wiretaps indicate that Wilson was in frequent contact with 4 people recently arrested in connection with cocaine sales. Sales which the FBI says may have involved the mafia. A sample taken from dozens of wiretaps, Diaz told Losa that Steve Wilson wanted to do something next week, to which Losa stated, "That's good because the girls she received the previous day had dark stains on their skin." According to the FBI, girls is a code word for cocaine. Mayor Lionel Wilson, in a written statement today, said in part, "I am deeply troubled to learn that my son is the subject of such an investigation. However, I love my son, and as a parent am naturally concerned. I will stand by him and support him through this unfortunate situation. Wilson also said, I have the utmost confidence in and respect for U.S. Attorney Joseph Rusinello and FBI Special Agent in Charge Richard Held, who are conducting this investigation. I have supported their work in the past and will continue to do so. In Oakland, I'm John Fulmer, News Center 4.